Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another traffic challenge here in Cities Skylines. You guys seem to love the first traffic challenge we did so much, I've come back with another one. I found this kind of save game on the Steam Workshop where the traffic is not great. It's a really good built city, but the traffic is causing quite a huge problem with this city and we're going to try and fix it. So if you guys love these little kind of scenarios where we do fix traffic, let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to create your own save games where the traffic is really bad, maybe you have your own city you're working on and things aren't going too great, and maybe you want me to check them out, do a video on it, try and fix your traffic in your city, then upload the game as a save game to the Steam Workshop, link it to me on Twitter or Discord, and I'll definitely check them out. As always guys, if you do enjoy it, smash that like button down below. So, this is actually a pretty good city. When you take a quick glance at it, it looks like it's been well built. There's a lot of detail into it. There's a really good solid highway running through the middle. So you're thinking, okay, it's got a really good highway running through the middle. All these roads look to intertwine and connect. Can't be that bad, right? Well, as of right now, the despawning is kind of... We don't have the despawning on of the traffic yet. We can turn it off to make it a little bit more difficult for us. But we're first going to take a look at the traffic. So it looks like all the traffic is on the roads in the city. Nothing connected to the highway. The highway looks like it flows really, really well. There's no traffic on that whatsoever. So why is the traffic flow like this? Why is it low? Why is it all backlogged? We're going to find out. So let's look at the highway in general. So we kind of enter here. There's no connection there. There's one here. Where does that go to? Okay. Right. That's a weird connection. So it comes in. There is a, there's a connection here, which this is the on-ramp to get on, and that is an on-ramp too. So this, off this roundabout here, is the on-ramp to get onto the highway. And then this is the off-ramp. So the on-ramp is there, the off-ramp is there. Are they the only two connections? It can't be. Well, there's not one there. Okay. And there's one here too. Wait, so you're telling me there is a total of 3 connections to the highway? No wonder this city is suffering a little bit of traffic issues. We need to utilize this highway really, a lot now. Okay, so 38. Let me just check. Is there roads going underneath? There's a road up here. Okay, so the highway goes under as well. And okay, connects back up to there. So there is a bypass for the whole city. So that's why we're not seeing as much traffic on it. Okay, it's going underneath. There is a subway system. Roads going underneath there. Okay, right. Okay, I'm getting a good feeling about this. Then. So, let's see what we can do. We need to get more vehicles on the highway to get to their destinations. So I think a good little spot would be to create a connection first over here for this road. This is where we could really utilize a good connection. So let's go to this road here, because we're not going to need it. Let's just completely get rid of it. Let's just pause a second. Let's delete a huge chunk, and let's create a intersection on this area. So it might be a little bit difficult to get in. So we could get like that, but let's do some terraforming real quick. So up the brush size. So not too bothered if it doesn't look quite right. I'm going for functionality over looks in this place. So let's just get that in. Highways. There we go. Bring it to the surface. So at least this way we've got a really good connection set up on this area. And then we'll bring it down and connect it over to here. So we do have some... Building is not empty. Yeah, it's a whatchamacallit. What's it called? A cemetery. There we go. I'm about to call it a crematorium. It's not a crematorium. Okay, so we need to get this road connected over. So just going off this, and we'll take it from here. We'll kind of start to bridge it up. Like that. It's not going to be beautiful, guys, so don't take this into question right now. This is not going to be beautiful. And then let's turn that up. What seems to be the issue? Haha. That looks pretty cool. So let's bring it up to there. Right, this will be interesting as a connection now. Right, there we go. It's a very interesting connection. Just kind of go with it. And it should do the job. Let's make sure they're not intertwined. And there we go. A nice simple connection. Let's just sort out this. So a turn, a straight on. Turn, a turn. There we go. Well, we have that one free, which we could... No, oh yeah, we can utilize this. Okay, so we'll let that fly. See how well that improves things with a nice little connection there. It might cause more traffic. That's going to be inevitable as new vehicles enter from this area. But at least we got a kind of cool little area hooked up there. So that's a good little connection. Let's get rid of that there. But a lot of the traffic is running through the middle. And what's causing these issues? I can see there is a problem just here. There's a roundabout. Let me pause. Roundabouts are good. Only when they're big roundabouts. I can see what's happening here. They're kind of bridged over. To kind of filter everything out. Which is actually quite a cool idea. So what we would want to do, because it's such a small area, we don't want to create a roundabout. We can create like a... We want to treat this as... Because that comes over, it's a way to get in and out of the city. So we don't want to use this road to cross over, if that makes sense. So what we do is we create... do you reckon that's high enough? Yeah. Okay, what we create is a triangle in a sense. It's kind of a triangle. So vehicles coming out... Well, we've got to treat it as, do we want this to be the inlet or the outlet? We could do it like this. So... Let's bring it down. We can just create a T. Creating a T should be fine. But we don't use this to go back and forth across, if that makes sense. So what we use it for is you either go in left or right. So that goes in there. Or... Oh, no, I didn't want it to go on that one. So that's if you're coming from this direction. If you're coming from this direction, it's all turning. Because if you want to go straight over, what you would do is ultimately you'll use one of the dedicated roads that go under it. That's what you would do. There's going to be a little of you know, confusion and hustle and bustle right now as the vehicle's trying to realign themselves. We do have a bus route here that's not going to be happy with what's going on. But let's sort this out. So again, sort that turn out if you wanted to, or go straight over. And we're going to get rid of the junction restrictions too. So let's make sure no one can cross so the traffic can continually flow. And remove the traffic lights. So there we go. Oh, there's the traffic lights here too. And junction restrictions. No one can cross, but the traffic can back itself up. So hopefully we can get that to continue flowing, which pushes the vehicles up to either exiting or entering the city. So we'll see how that goes, and then that should make the bridges underneath they're the ones that are going to build up the traffic. That's what's going to happen. Right, kind of new inlet over here is bringing a lot of traffic in. Doesn't seem to be taking much traffic out, but it's bringing traffic in. That's at least it's doing something. We got a bit of a build up over here too. So why don't we look at upgrading this road going around? Because it's a 2-lane. Wow, it goes all the way around. It's a 2-lane road. There's another one here as well we can kind of work on. Right. Okay, there's this over here, this connection. Well, this is weird, because we've got this connection here that goes into this area, which is hooking up to there to go across. And again, if you want to get into this side of the city, you either get off there to go in. Right, okay. What I'm going to do now, pause it. That's not a bridge, is it? I want to create a road, like how that bridge goes over. We need another road over here. There's one here, but that's not really being utilized, is it? So how could I get a solid road going through? Right, we're gonna. What's the tunnel system like on this? Okay, there's something there. I'm not sure how low that is. But what we want to do, well, we could do it like this. You know, where's a good connection for it? I'm trying to think the best way to connect this up. We can connect it off of that road here, couldn't we? Right, okay, let me just do it from here, and then we can figure it out in just a second. Right, under the ground we go. And, we'll pop it out just there. Where the road goes from there, I don't know. So we do have this connection just here. But we need to utilize that once more. And we'll do that in just a second. But it's where do I connect it up here? So if I kind of delete this. And then we'll do something with this. So off this road it will go up. But I'm going to get rid of you and you. Okay, we're going to upgrade it, the road. Alright, bring that up. Down. You see where we're going with this, can't you? Okay, right, back to play mode. Let's see how well that gets utilized. I don't expect it to, but we need to sort out the lane stuffs here, because there's a lot of lane issues going on. So ultimately, we'll do it like we'll do the simple stuff, make it go back and forth. No turning for these two roads. Junction restrictions, no crossing there. They're all there. Traffic can back itself up just to get the traffic flowing through. And then it's in other spots, no traffic lights, no traffic lights, no traffic lights. Again, just get it move. Is there traffic lights here now? Right, they're gone. Traffic can flow. So it's going to cause traffic over here. So let's sort this one out. So no traffic lights there. Allow it to move. So having an additional way to get across in the area is going to be a big help. It's going to be a very big help. We have this roundabout here, which is... it's doing what it needs to do, but it's not functional, is it? We got vehicles passing, crossing, doing all sorts. So we're going to move traffic lights all down this road. And then junction restrictions, make sure no one can cross. On this side alone. So we can keep it flowing through. So everyone wants to do that right turn. Then they get up to here. No crossing, no crossing, no crossing, no crossing again. Because this is a main junction road. And that is now flowing. So that should bring the traffic in. Okay, it looks all backed up, but it should slowly start to bring it all in. It does connect over to this side, so it's a good it is a good little connection. But we want it to be more than just a good little connection. Okay, we'll see how that kind of goes for just a few minutes then, while it sorts itself out. We've sorted out this here. What's going on over here? Alright. Hopefully that sorts itself out. I'm not even sure this traffic even knows what it's doing. It's like, why is that vehicle stopped? Like, why? Nobody knows. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're going up to go around. So we can solve that by doing this. Because there's no need for that little roundabout then, is there? But it does create a good cut through. Just saying. It could do. So that means everyone's going to use these roads now. And that's used for solely for the vehicles filtering through on the highway. Okay, vehicles using this, all good. And where else we got backup? Where's this road going? Oh, okay, I've just seen something else that would be good. So if I buy this plot of land, and then we create a connection that comes down to this road that filters into literally traffic-free roads. Ooh. Right, we may have to get rid of this one. Right, bring this up. And pause while we just demolish quickly. Intersection. Boom. Right, highways. Go, 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 go. So, yeah, we've got to get this connected now. Right, this could be weird, but hopefully it should work out. And no traffic lights, junction restrictions, no crossing, back up the traffic. Go. Beautiful. Okay, so that could be add an additional connection in. Right, so they're coming off here to go into there. What if we got rid of this connection there? So if you wanted to use this area, you solely connect via that area there. And then the connect. So really, if you want to get over to this side off the highway, there is no simple or perfect connection. To be honest, is there? There really isn't. Okay, that's actually questioned something for me. That's kind of answered a question to why there's so much build-up of vehicles trying to get over to this side. We don't have a good connection to get over there, do we? So that's an on-ramp. Oh, yeah, that's an on-ramp there. So we need something. So when they're pulling off here, I could create a slit there. Or I could merge up to this tunnel. Right, any vehicles using this? So every vehicle that uses this doesn't go further into there. Which would be interesting to see what happens. But we need to create something over here. And if they wanted to exit, they're going all the way down to here, aren't they? Right. With the magic that I have, we create this. So no crossing again. If you want to cross, Go and use the freaking public transport system. No traffic lights. Go. So that can filter out some traffic onto this and off they go. Get them out of here rather than intertwining around this. Vehicles coming down here would have simply cut into there rather than going across a bridge. If you connect yourself up to that system anyway. There's a good connection to cross over there, but not many people take advantage of that. Right, okay, so we need to get them hooked up to the highway from the other side of the city. We've done it here, it's going to work really well. Pause this, and this will get rid of this roundabout. I'm getting rid of that side as well, so that really is only used for that one side. Right, we don't want nothing to do with that connection. So if you want to go over to this side or use this side, you know, use this connection. You can either come down and go in, or exit that way. Perfect. Now, it's this roundabout here which is going to be a huge pain for us. I just feel like small roundabouts just never work. And then we've got this task up here. That's kind of sorted itself out a little bit, but going up to here and then cutting in. We could utilize or do something better with that. Right, I've got many ideas, but I just don't know what to implement first. I'm going to sort this over here. So what I'm thinking is we have this here. Right, let's just kind of get rid of a few buildings. Just bear with me a second. We'll go for the big 6-lane roads because they're going to be beneficial. Space is already occupied. Oh, is it? Okay. Right, there we go. I can bring that out now. I pretty much just want to connect it up to there if I can. Like that. It creates that connection cutting through, which we can then use to hook up all these roads. Put them all back. Right, and then there was this one. It's all over the place, this connection, isn't it? Right, we'll see how that flies, how that goes. But you can see what we're doing with this, can't you? You can see what we're doing. We've now utilised this junction, so when it comes down, they can either go straight up, and to reduce the traffic over there, which would have come down to go down, they can simply do a turn there, up to here, good little connection downtown to here as well, in and out, nice, simple, easy. So, how's the traffic over here? Because this is a newly created junction, it's going well. And then we kind of want to work with this as well, this roundabout, on ways in we can improve it. How's this new one going on anyway, that we've added in? There is a stop and start system there that we're going to get rid of. Again, no one crossing. So I'm trying to keep the traffic flowing, boy. And it flows well to a certain extent. So that's good. So we've got a lot of traffic cutting through the middle. So are they all trying to get across the bridge? Yeah. Okay, they're trying to get across the bridge. More of them, we're seeing more and more now start to use this tunnel. But it's this bridge they're trying to take advantage of. The new bridge is in place. Oh, it's got traffic lights on. Sort out the lanes on it. filter the traffic before they even arrive to it. So that will utilize this a little bit more. Hopefully it's beneficial for us. So there's too many connections here. So let's get rid of those. There's too many connections going on there. And it's starting to flow through smoothly. Let's sort this out then, this whole roundabout ordeal. It's bringing in bulk of traffic from many different areas. Roundabout's a good idea, but again, small roundabouts. So let's bring this straight down. And I feel like we do need to kind of upgrade a lot of these roads. Now, let's do a smart system. Like this. The star. And we're creating these shorter ways to enter these roads. But it does mean we've got to do a lot of work on them. So remove all traffic lights on all 4 points. Junction restrictions. No crossing at all, but we're allowed backing of the traffic on each one. No crossing. Backing up of the traffic. And we'll go now. This is gonna flow amazing. You are never gonna see a better flow of traffic in your life. I'm telling you this now for free. And just watch how terrible this now goes. So basically, we'll kind of what's the zoning like on this? Okay, we'll kind of work with the one side to begin with. So let's say you're coming down this road. If you want to go straight ahead, you can only take these 2 lanes. If you want to go right, you take that lane, and it cuts you out perfectly. And then once you get up to here, you've got 2 options. You're either going straight over, or you're making a right turn. Right turns go this way. Straight over means straight over. And then we'll just make sure that all these lead in that direction. So that handles all of that, just that one turn alone. Okay, we'll do this one next then. So let's make sure that that goes straight down, straight down, straight down. So there's no issues, no confusion. And this will make the traffic flow so beautifully. You're going to be so freaking amazed. We might as well do all this little section here. Boom. So there's something missing here, isn't there? So those go over there. Yes. No, is it this one? So that goes to there and straight on. That goes to there and straight on. There and straight on. Oh, I've done the wrong one. That's why. There we go. Okay. So again, back onto this. It's a lot of lane management we got to do. But this should flow so well. There is a building going through it, but hey ho. So that's what makes me think I want to kind of merge all the other roads into those 6-lane highways that we've got. Makes sense to a certain degree. Okay, you ready for this? So let them just sort themselves out. Let them just slightly adjust. And then we should be good to go. And then where we see the traffic being bulked up and being backlogged, we'll kind of solve. So again, give them time to sort themselves out. And then we'll come back in just a moment. But hopefully that continues and makes the traffic flow so much smoother. So much smoother, he says. Okay, we'll just give it a moment or two. Right, okay, let's check it now then. So traffic flow is up to 36%. Okay, we haven't improved it that much, but we've made certain areas better, and we've made certain areas worse. It's just we kind of have to... There we go, fast forward. We kind of have to allow certain the game to kind of spring along a little bit. But we're definitely getting somewhere. Right, okay, has a significant time passed? Yeah, we can now see issues. So back up there, no traffic lights. Get rid of that flow. What's going on over here? So get rid of that as a connection. We don't want that. Make the vehicles move. And half the time it turns out to be pedestrians that are causing the traffic. Which is why we remove the ability to cross. Because that's what happens to, to be the majority of the traffic. So why don't we have now then, here, ways in which we can exit the highway. So again, stop the traffic coming down here to cause more traffic on this side. We give them the option to exit just there. Nice and simple. So this then. This. Let's say there's no option to do the turn. Because we're keeping the traffic flowing. And it is moving. It is moving. Which is a good sign. Very good sign. So that kind of slightly solves that problem. Now we're getting a few using this bridge. But again, this is the favourite bridge out of everybody right now. This is the go-to bridge. And they're coming up to go around and filter in. Now there's traffic lights here. So get rid and remove the ability to cross. So it flows a little bit easier. I could remove the bridge altogether, but then again I don't want to do that because that will just cause more traffic issues. But I suppose if we had a way to filter in here would be beneficial. So what if I did that there and I did that there? So just those two little kind of slip-off roads off that one side of the highway. It'd be interesting to see how that changes things over time. Now, with having this flow that make the traffic flow a lot smoother, it bulks more traffic up onto this end, this side. So we're seeing more coming round now. So it's caused more traffic on this side, so I should say. But it's relieving traffic in other areas. Big one is all these vehicles coming in here. There is traffic lights here. Now, do I do something similar where we don't make... We try to reduce the amount of them that can crisscross over. Let me just do some restrictions. Again, nobody cross. You're backing up the traffic. Get out of here. Get rid of that one there. There's too many connections there. See how that goes over time now. But we're semi getting there, aren't we? We are. We're semi getting there with the traffic flow. So this is a big one which I want to try and sort out. But then again, it looks like it's starting to die down a little bit. The backlog over here is only up to here. The bridge is not fully compacted, but we do have a lot. Ah, there's an export route there. Now that would be kind of cool if the export route bringing a lot of the bulk of traffic out here into this area could access the highway a lot more easier. I think we just found something else out about this. Or it had a good way to get to this area here. So, road. Let's say this comes out and goes underground. And then we'll bring it round to connect over to there. For some reason it pops out and pops back in. We'll keep it like that because it'd be quite cool to see the vehicles going out. Now, restrictions. No crossing, backing up to get them out. And would it be possible to upgrade the road to a one-way road? That should be handy. Because if I can do a one-way road, we can say that this lane only for that turn. And that should filter out a fair few who want to just completely skip that whole junction altogether. Obviously, it's not for everybody. But it would be handy for some who get off the train here. Because they're filtering in to enter this whole area. So let's get rid of that there. So then I can do some lane management again. So you can only turn on that. There we go. Hopefully that makes them flow more efficiently. A lot of vehicles coming out of here, so we kind of need to sort something out, don't we? Right. We'll make everybody go down there. That will ease the pressure on this whole junction. Right, this is handling it pretty well now, isn't it? Slowly got the odd little touch and go moment. But it's handling it pretty well. Traffic flow report, please. 40%. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. It's this whole section here now because it goes up and bends around. Why can't they utilize this cut through? Well, we're going to make them utilize it. Right, where are they wanting to go? Okay, that person's going there. That wasn't a great... Up and around. Okay, so if they're going that far to get over to here... Wait, they go into there. That makes no sense. To where they're driving. Honestly, it makes no sense to where they're currently trying to drive to. They're going all the way around to go across to come back down and in, when they could have cut across over here and in. No sense. No sense at all. Alright, create that there. Filters more vehicles again. And we're going to get rid of these petty little connections. So this whole area is connected to this road. So this is a huge flow through. And it's all about now getting these vehicles that want to turn that way through there a lot smoother. So, got an idea. There we go. So now, that goes straight on instead of turning that way. This lane here goes that way. That goes straight onto. So that is officially the right-hand turn. Filtering the traffic again, smoother. So straight at this junction then. No traffic lights. Get rid of the certain restrictions. And we'll also do here as well, because I just thought of something. Get rid of right turns. So if you want to come down here and go down there, you can drive all the way down where it's free and there's no road. And that should smoothen that out. Still keeping vehicles that want to turn right there, simply just go under and out. Kind of works. But it doesn't move as quick as I would want it to. So, another idea, guys, is we filter it into a 2-lane road like this. So it becomes a highway. And then this comes down to about here. Like that, but then again we're gonna have to sort this out. So either up or straight. Right, does this make the traffic flow? Oh, hang on. Hold on. I gotta remove those restrictions now. Right, does it work? I'm not sold on the idea. So, third version that should now work is the simple... Wait, it's only connecting that way, isn't it? Okay, so I've got an idea. Is the simple highway route like that? No, it wouldn't work like that. We have to do it like this. If that makes sense. Would this work? Let's find out. So does this constantly flow through? Okay, it's kind of backing up to there. Just get rid of that road. I'm trying to create free-flowing traffic. No traffic lights, as usual. So the more I can flow through, the better. And change the attitudes. Now, if we upgraded this one to a 2-laner, we could then go, yeah, that goes that way or that way. That goes in there. And all this goes straight on. And it all stays flowing. Okay. So then it causes other issues with further down the road. But we then say that that's that turn. And this is straight on. To get them moving a little bit more. Sort out the lanes they need to be in. Stop people crossing as well. Let's get the traffic flowing more. So the build-up's getting there a little bit, but I think it's slowly starting to settle. So I'm trying to change the attitude. I want them to go down this road. Treat it as a cut through, rather than driving all the way around, the long way. And we're getting more people use this bridge as well, which is handy. So we're getting there. What's the traffic flow now? 42. Nice. So this has been a huge success because it's got rid of the backlog. The backlog of traffic now is just dying down here, so that's flowing through nicely. We got a little bit here and there, so let's sort this little area out. That should be pretty handy now to keep it flowing. Traffic has died down on this side to nothing now. But it does filter around a bit more. So let's change this lane dictation now. Get them in the lanes they need to be in. Look at that flow right now. That looks so good. But again, it's always the thing. You solve one issue, then you get a further issue further down the road. But it seems to be working on this side. Seems to be working. And this will eventually get itself pushed through a bit more too. So I feel like that's doing well. Up to 43%. We have some issues here and there. But they can be solved with simple get rid of traffic light issues. There we go, get rid of those, and then just do some like lane management. Where you say that this is the turn for it, and everything else is straight on. You know, you'll sort out the lanes before they even approach this junction. There we go. And where's this all leading up to anyway? Down here. And across it goes. It goes under. So it's just stuff like this. Like, you know, you want that lane to be that one. So they get out of the turning lane, basically. You just want them out of that turning lane so the people who do want to turn right can turn right a lot sooner. And they're not being a part of the traffic queue. And it should eventually solve itself. It should eventually do that. What's it like up here then? Look at that. The backlog is now up to this point now. It was a long way down. So we're getting somewhere. It's filtering through just nicely. That is, I'm very proud of that. Very proud of the work we've accomplished on this one. So same over here then. You want to make sure there is a dedicated turning lane. And everybody else is going in a different route. There we go. It's lovely stuff. Oh, okay. So this road originally now causing some issues too. Alright, these are straight on roads. There's constant stopping and starting that we kind of don't need for this. And we'll make them all go on straight on. There we go. Sorted, mate. Where's it backlog up to? Okay, up to here as well. Keep it moving. Which looks like it is right now. That should continually move. Right, it's all flowing. It's all flowing. Which is good to see. But how can we... Are they coming off here to go around to go back up and out? They could be doing that as well. So we'll create a little outlet just there. So you can go in that direction. So all that backlog that was up here now is pushing on down to here, which again, we've sorted out dictation there, so it should sort itself out fairly easy. But it's not amazing, but at the same time, there's not a lot you can really do with this. Is there? There isn't. So I want them to utilize going all the way down that road. So if I cancel this little section out there, cancel out that and that. Really getting to utilize this whole road going down. And then up into wherever they need to go. That should be so much more efficient than what they're currently doing right now. So much more efficient for this area. I'm so happy with this road as well. It's perfecto. Traffic spilling in. Let's create a road, if we can. Can we get away with doing this? As a way to exit this area? That'd be interesting to see how much that changes things. Nice chunky build up we've got going on this bridge. We need to sort this out too. So that goes that way. That goes that way. Hopefully that eases things more. Oh, we have traffic lights here. No wonder there's a little build up going on. I wonder why it was kind of stopping here. I thought it was people merging lanes, but it turns out the traffic lights are on. See that? Just simple turning traffic lights off there kind of solves that. So they're all flowing down here now, which is good to see. And then they go off in their various directions. Still here is a big bulk of it. Now, it does get quite difficult to kind of control this, but the more roads that we can take off on this connection, the better. Right, we don't need that one there. Get rid of that one. Because the less interruptions they have on this road, the better for us, basically. And we should do the same what we've done to the other place over here. So what we've done to this, well, do to these ones here. So we'll kind of start with this one. So let's pause it, delete. And then, hang on, what roads were they? It was a one-laner, then a... Okay, I get it. Right, where was we? Here. So let's attempt it and see what we can get out of this. And then it was just simply this. Let's try and get it straight. This one here was upgraded like that. So that goes to there. That filters on down. This all filters into one. Now, granted, we're not allowing them to make that right turn coming from this direction. What we could do, it's very simple to implement that. So we'll add that in now. So all they simply do is come off here. Up, over, down. And we can actually move it along quite far before we filter them in. And we make it's only that connection we want. No traffic lights. Get rid of the restrictions. And play. So just give them a minute or two to sort out this new route they've now got available to attempt. We gotta wait for buses to update their routes and so on and so on. We could now, because this one's a little bit different, we can do slight improvements to it. This lane goes that way only. And that will keep them moving at a constant rate. That's going to keep them moving at a constant rate, which you can see it's doing. So they're stopping and starting all the way over to here. Which again, get rid of this stuff that we don't really need them to be kind of merging into. That can all come from up there. So a lot of it is to do with the bus routes. As you can see, there's a lot of buses coming out. How well do these bus routes do? They do well, but we're going to delete each one. Because they can be handy, but right now they're causing unnecessary traffic jams with the amount of buses on the route. So we're going to get rid of them all for just a second. And let's let them disappear off into the sunset. So how's this connection over here then? Is it handling things just well? I think so, yeah. So what seems to be happening over here? Make both of these lanes go straight on. So traffic completely starts to move. Looks a lot cleaner, this junction now, doesn't it? Does look a lot cleaner. Wait for those buses to get out of the way. And then we should be onto something. So this is starting to get a huge build up too. But again, that should eventually slowly start to solve itself. We could do removing the pointless connections again now to create that continuous flow again. which is handy. So they're just waiting for these cars to merge. Now this is going to be a pain, isn't it? So if I try to get rid of these certain roads, crossing paths, especially get that one side moving. Oh, I didn't plan on some of these going in certain ways. Right, these should start moving now. Hopefully, anyway. What's the bus situation like over here now? The buses are still trying to get to the depot to disappear. But again, it's flowing. It's definitely flowing. Just waiting for this junction to sort itself out. So, I am now going to take a huge risk by getting rid of you and you. Now that was a huge risk. It's going to create a flow through now. But was that the right decision? Again, only time will tell. It's going to get rid of the huge backlog anyway. Let's sort this junction out here. So it's all going to continue to move through. Which is exactly what we want, but obviously it will cause a backlog further down the road. But it's going to be moving all of this. Pretty cool to see it move though, isn't it? So traffic flow situation now, 40%. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. Right, let's get this. I just noticed something else as well. Can we go underground? Want that to go in that direction. Get all that moving along. And it's definitely moving. This, it's a lot better than what it was. It could still do with a lot of improvements. It could still do with a lot of improvements. But we got it somewhere. It is flowing to some degree. Places where it was quite negative and bad have been improved. But it is. It is what it is. There's only so much improvement you can do before tearing the whole thing down and starting again. So the original build of this map could have done a lot of progress in the beginning to kind of solve it, not have only wanted to really utilize the highway. That's what they needed to do, is to really utilize the highway from the beginning. But it was still a good attempt. It was still a very good attempt. We're getting rid of the backlog coming through again now. So it all seems to get through. We just need really good runs to the highway and let the highways do the rest. I mean, ourselves haven't utilized the highways enough, but we have created those additional connections. So as well as having this one highway going through, it would have been cool to have one maybe cut through the opposite way. So the four-way and a big interchange in the middle, but there's not much space to play with without destroying the city too much. And it's more the fact that you solve one issue and you push the issue further on down the road as well. So I think it's as good as we're going to get it, guys. Pretty much a tough one. But if you want to give me an even more difficult one, then let me know in the comment section. Give me some stuff to play around with. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.